Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. Okay, so, we've got some Rise of the Beast early concept art, I guess you could say. They're like, sort of, like CG CAD drawings. I don't know, I don't know too much lingo about how this stuff goes, but we just have some new art to look at here from the early production of Rise of the Beast from, I think this is early 2021, from a designer on ArtStation. He shared a bunch of new pieces, I think it was today or yesterday. And the first ones here I want to talk about, we have Eraser and Elena. Definitely early concept art based off the control art that we've seen from Hasbro and the mainline and Studio Series figures of Eraser. So this is definitely where those figures got inspired from. And here's Eraser breathing fire, which is pretty sick. Love that they gave her that feature. It just adds an extra sense of badassery that Eraser's never really had before. I mean, in the original cartoon, she was basically just a peaceful and calm warrior, kind of like Tigatron, and now we got that, which is absolutely crazy. And there's one of her just flying around, and then we have her feathers and some blades and sword type designs here, which is definitely where they got the inspiration from on the mainline deluxe figure. I hope they planned on giving her robot mode, but we obviously haven't gotten any art of that yet, so hopefully we get to see that. But these are all pretty cool so far. And the next things here are even more interesting. We have a Scourge early concept design where he actually has his original G1 color scheme, but that's not it. His head resembles Tarn, like a whole heck of a lot more than what we got in the final render. He probably was inspired by Tarn. I know a lot of people, and myself included, have been saying this for a while. They definitely got inspired by Tarn when thinking and designing this Scourge character for Rise of the Beast. So I definitely feel like it's a mix of a few things here. RAD 2001 Scourge, G1 Scourge, and Tarn. And then there's his head without the mask, which seems a bit less battle damage, but I don't know, these concept designs don't have a crazy amount of detail, so maybe it was still a battle damaged face design. But yeah, that's really crazy that they were originally going to give him his G1 color scheme and the Tarn head. That would have been amazing to see on screen, but I can understand why they changed it. And then here's an early design of Battletrap. Not much different here, but does look pretty cool. Cool to see. And then here is Pablo himself, Wheeljack. And the differences I can see is that he's a lot more chubbier and his glasses are circular instead of the square shape. So that's pretty interesting to see. And the next one here, RC. The cool thing about this is the wheels at the bottom of her legs is probably how the Studio Series figure got inspired to have the wheels at the bottom. Now, I don't know how she has 4 wheels on her in alternate mode. I'm assuming one of the wheels splits in half. So that's probably why they ditched that part of her design. They probably didn't want to confuse people and be like, why does she have 4 wheels when a motorcycle has 2? So I can understand why they made that design change. But it does make more sense why the Studio Series figure has that sort of design with the wheels on the bottom of her legs, because the original CG art apparently does right here. So that's pretty dope to find out. And here's a close-up of RC. And here's a look at some Scorponok and Sandspear double punch toy references going on here. A lot of different color schemes that they were thinking about including, with a lot of different references to Scorpion type characters and Scorponok repaints we've had over the years. That would have been pretty cool to see on the big screen, but I guess they probably cut it out because they didn't want to, add too much to this movie, which seems to be the running theme. They just wanted it to be a crazy crazy epic summer action movie, but adding as little to it as possible in terms of story, so you're not confusing the audience, which I do understand. I do love that fact of what they did with Rise of the Beast, but it would have been nice to see more of these drone variants here. And I'm really curious to see the role of the Predacons in the future movies, because these are obviously just drones and servants of Unicron. They're not the actual Predacon characters that we're probably going to learn more about later on in this new series of Transformers. But these are some pretty cool colors. You could definitely see the green one where they got inspired with the mainline toy. I can't remember if the green one actually made it into the movie, which is why they did that for the mainline toy. I'm not sure, but definitely the red ones and the black ones made it into the movie. I remember both of those, but I can't remember anything about the green ones, the blue ones, or the sort of sandy white ones right here. So I think Stephen Caple Jr. also mentioned that he cut out Predacons in this movie, so maybe that's the ones that he's referring to. Who knows? But yeah, some pretty crazy artwork here. Awesome to see finally getting the ins and outs of the character designs and the process of what they went through when designing and doing the story for this movie. So really cool to see. I hope we get more. We probably will get more. I mean, it happens with every movie, so we're definitely going to be getting more, and this probably won't be the last time I talk about this. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what y'all think about these new concept arts we've gotten. What do you guys think about the early design of Scourge having more of a G1 color scheme and having the head of Tarn? Let me know down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye!